This is Gamer Being, episode 1, where it's all about gaming. In this very first episode, Pro Evolution Soccer vs FIFA 18, which is the right one for you. Another year, another FIFA, another PES, another war between two of the biggest, if not the biggest fan base in the history of gaming. Let us be realistic. As of this date, FIFA had gained more sales over the past few years compared to PES. However, will that remain this year? I personally had been playing FIFA for the last decade. I decided to try PES as it looks appealing from their promotional campaign. Spoiler alert, I wasn't disappointed. Without further ado, let's compare several aspects of both games before jumping to the conclusion.
A real chance for Griezmann, and they've scored again!
Gameplay-wise, both have pros and cons. What is lacking in PES might seem decent in FIFA, and the other way around. PES feels more realistic this year, although I've only played several hours of last year's PES. They have made changes in several aspects, such as the goalkeepers react better, and they are harder to score against this year. The passes have been reinforced to make it feel more realistic, while the players' movement animation still hardly changed, as for most players. In addition, some hideous shooting animations still remain in PES, but it's not that big of a deal. The only problem for me on PES is that it is almost impossible for AI to get booked or even foul. Tackling was made harder for players, but AI tackles perfectly, and you'll often see player only got yellow carded for last man league tackles. On a side note, a replay being skippable by the opponent in PES annoyed the ass out of me, as I want to enjoy that goal as well. Well, as for FIFA, the gameplay is slightly improved, I would say, from last year. Some players' movements are lifelike, with the likes of Ronaldo running around like how you see them in television. Raheem Sterling as well, with that kind of gesture. But the defending, it is a lot harder this year. It feels heavier for defender to turn and chase pacey attackers, while scoring was easier. Well, this is before the update, but after the update, it feels quite similar to last year. Apart from that, I would say nothing much changed in FIFA in this year's FIFA. Well, at least it's a lot more of a build-up game rather than just using your pacey winger in building up attacks. I would say PES have the upper hand in terms of gameplay.
Surely. And shoots! It's a fast start here. They deserve that goal. They've been the better team early on.
Pro Evolution Soccer are known for their great work in visually making players' faces look realistic, while FIFA have been working on it, and we saw a huge leap when they changed their game engine to Frostbite last year. As of this year, FIFA have added some more realistic faces with the likes of Ronaldo, Paulo Dybala, Antoine Griezmann, and some others. However, some rising stars like Isco, Marcos Asensio, and few others still haven't had their face scanned. And goodness me, how hard is it to change the Jordan Henderson's hair? Well, like every other year, their soundtrack sounds very good, makes the game feels a lot fresher, while PES added the sounds that most of us are familiar with, and it may be a bit of bore if I'm honest. Martin Tyler and Alan Smith's commentary sounds rather repetitive, as it has been in FIFA all these years. Still hearing how much Martin Tyler adore Alan Smith's heading skill. Similarly in PES, Peter Drury and Jim Beglin's voice sounds a lot refreshed back in a couple of years ago. But now, it's an annoyance hearing repetitive comments like high class keeper and etc. When it comes to the stadium atmosphere, FIFA have the better atmosphere with the real life chants. The crowd feels close and last minute goals feels a lot more memorable. With PES, there's not much kick in the crowd and I hardly notice any specific chants from some of the teams apart from Dortmund, Barcelona and Liverpool. While the licensing war have been the talk of the decade in terms of football games, with PES still not having license of most big clubs. But with community patch, there's nothing to worry about, especially for those who are aesthetically sensitive. Lastly, PES user interface or UI is, I would say, slightly more appealing than a bald sheet, with FIFA having it better, of course, like every other year. But for some, it may seem a small thing, but I can see how easily people can get bored of PES UI. With the addition of La Liga and Major League Soccer TV presentation, it feels more realistic playing in respective league in FIFA as compared to PES. Hold up, PES didn't even have MLS. To be fair, they make it up with still having the UEFA Champions League and Europa League licenses, and they even added South American league like Mexican, Chilean and Argentinian.
In with a chance, must score. Oh, it's a tremendous goal. 3 of the best.
Yeah, but could he do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke?
FIFA's renowned mode today is no other than FIFA Ultimate Team, FUT. Last year's edition of FUT Champion proved to be attracting more players to play FIFA on weekly basis and even further competing with the best. While this year they've added weekly squad battles where you go up against another player's squad played by the AI. This is an enjoyable game mode if you enjoy playing against AI and avoiding asshole online gamers. In carry mode, it added transfer negotiations animation and some in-game screenshots of players, which makes it more aesthetically pleasing compared to last year's. However, player carrier mode and pro clubs remain untouched, while last year's journey mode starring Alex Hunter made players enjoy a sense of narrative in football game. This year, it gets a lot more interesting and refined.
Outclassed them, mate.
As for PES, no significant addition to its game mode apart from online co-op matches, where you can be randomly teamed up with any players. This year is my first year playing my club. In my opinion, it has very interesting concept and you can see some elements found only in role-playing games. Building team spirit requires a lot more effort as compared to chemistry in FIFA. Similar to previous year, PES have only slight change with their offline game mode with the addition of random squad selection. Apart from that, there are Become Legend and Master League. This year's Master League have been reinforced in depth with the option to play challenge mode, where it is harder to sign players and the owner being very demanding and it's possible to get sacked. I can see that this mode is my favorite mode. As for this year's PES, it feels close to playing Football Manager on PC. With the addition of great gameplay, taking your team to win the UEFA Champions League is hugely satisfying experience rather than winning Champions Cup.
It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Yeah, clean.
Most sport games developers aim for their game to last about 10 months or so. From my eyes, I can see FIFA lasting slightly longer than PES, solely because it has bigger community and it offers various game modes. However, it is unfair to say one game is superior to the other, but in any situations, we want to be smart and not to cling to sole choice. Similarly, I would advise for all of you to open your heart to a new game, that is Pro Evolution Soccer 2018. If you've been playing FIFA for the past few years, try the demo, it's free. Ask your friends, watch YouTube videos like what you're doing now. I can assure that it'll be a choice that you won't regret. It'll take time to get used to, but the progress, the disappointment and joy what makes it a memorable game. Do I think PES is better this year? Perhaps, in terms of gameplay, especially on the pitch. Do I still casually addicted to playing FIFA? Absolutely, it offers a lot more. All in all, if you have the money, buy both. If you don't and you enjoy FIFA, go on with FIFA. If you're bored of same old FIFA and want to try something fresh, you won't regret going with PES. Reviews are just matters of opinion. Your opinion is what matters most to you. So go on, try the demo, spend a few hours, ask your friends, decide for yourself. Good luck. This has been Akaeming, signing off.
The once helpless and hapless prince. Is he now ready to claim his crown? Don't let us down.